Late night on January 22nd, a New Mexico State police officer noticed a blue Dodge driving erratically and speeding down the I-40 near downtown Albuquerque. Now the officer continues to follow behind the Dodge for several minutes, watching as the car repeatedly weaves in and out between different lanes. The officer finally decided to pull the driver over, and upon arrival suspected the woman sitting in the driver's seat, who actually gives the officer a fake name and was later identified as Ayesha Webb, to be under the influence while driving. Ayesha, of course, strongly denies the claim and tells the officer a story about why she was speeding, saying her grandma was in the hospital and that she needed to rush to see her urgently. During the interaction, she even tried to offer the officer money, which went horribly wrong. Before we continue, let me give special thanks to 50 Patrol for sharing this video on their YouTube channel.
How's your night going, ma'am?
It's going good.
Good, good. Hey, do me a favor. You can set your cigarette there. You can throw it on the ground. So you said you have a driver's license? Yep,
Yeah.
you can sit it right there.
10.
Okay, you just don't have it on you?
I don't have it on me.
Okay, stand right there for me. What's your name?
Annette Webb.
Annette?
Yes.
My name's Officer Olivas. I'm a patrolman.
Sorry,
with
we're
the
on
state
the way.
police.
My grandma, something's going on with her at the hospital. So, that's
So
why
all you guys are all going to the
Yes,
hospital?
we're all going to the hospital.
Which hospital?
Presbyterian.
Okay, so what's wrong with your grandma?
I don't know. They said that she may not make it tonight.
Okay, so they're not going to let you in. I'm going to tell you right now.
I know, but I want to go see what's going on.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but it's like my favorite grandma. She's always there for me.
Okay, I appreciate that. So those are all your family members?
They're all my family members.
Cool, cool. So the reason I stopped you is for reckless driving.
Oh,
okay?
I know. I've been
You're driving
speeding.
crazy. Why?
I've been speeding.
Why?
Because I want to go make sure that my grandma's okay.
Okay,
No one knows how important she is.
where are you coming from, Miss Webb?
I came from, it was almost my course.
Okay, so Miss Webb, any alcohol consumption?
No.
None whatsoever, Miss
None.
Webb? Any recent head traumas, concussions, anything like that?
None.
I'm gonna take a look at your eyes, Miss Webb. Stand right here for me.
Go ahead.
Feet together, hands at your side. All I want you to do is follow the tip of my index finger with your eyes, okay? Don't move your head and don't move your body. Just follow the tip of my index finger, all right? See the tip of my finger? Mm-hmm. And you're gonna follow it with your eyes. Oh, don't move your head.
Okay.
Oh, focus.
I'm focused. Sorry, I'm just so stressed
So
out.
follow the tip of my finger. See the
I've
tip?
been following it.
Okay,
I
so
just
focus.
missed out. Okay, go ahead.
See it?
I see it.
Uh-oh. Focus.
I stopped because
All
I
right.
thought you stopped.
All right. All right.
Sorry.
You're okay. So see the tip of my finger?
I see
Just
it.
focus on it, okay? Good. You're doing fine, Miss Webb. Right here. Right here. Come on.
I'm right here. I'm
You're
still
looking at me.
Sorry, I'm so stressed out, sir.
All right, so I understand you got to go to the hospital, okay? Okay, so what do you do for a living? How do you pay the bills?
I have an appointment.
You on appointment? I see you're wearing tennis shoes. Do you have any problems walking, turning your balancing, Miss Webb? Okay, so you got a car full of family that you got to get going to where you're going. I just need to ensure you're safe to drive, okay, Miss Webb?
Sir, I'm safe. Can you please?
All right, so we got to do 2 more tests, though. I got to ensure you're safe to drive, okay,
Okay, go
Miss?
ahead.
So do me a favor. I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to move my vehicle back, okay? So just stand right here for me, okay? So what we're going to do is 2 more tests, okay?
Okay.
They both involve walking. So do me a favor. Let's have you stand right here. Feet together, hands at your side. Miss Webb, can you imagine a straight line from your left foot to my right foot?
Yep, I can.
Okay, can you imagine that line is roughly about the width of your foot?
Okay,
About yay wide. Can you imagine that line?
I could.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you instructions for this test, Miss Webb. During this instructional period, keep your hands at your side and place your right foot directly in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. Yep, Miss Webb. Maintain that position for me and don't move until I tell you to do so, okay? So Miss Webb, I'm gonna give you some instructions.
How far do I have to walk?
I'm gonna give you those instructions now. Can you place your right foot back in front of your left? When I tell you to, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps.
Okay.
Hands at your side, look down at your feet and count out loud for each heel to toe step. Miss Webb, I'm gonna give you demonstrations. It's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3. I took 3, but I want you to take 9. Do you understand? Miss Webb, on your 9th step.
Sorry, I'm kind of shaking because I'm freezing. I don't mind the shakiness.
All right, you're good, Miss Webb. Yeah. So, Miss Webb, on your 9th step, keep that foot planted. Using your rear foot, turn yourself around, taking a small series of steps. It's gonna look like this. Let me give you a demonstration.
Okay.
Now you'll be facing my vehicle, Miss Webb.
Okay.
Once you're facing my vehicle, take an additional 9 heel to toe steps.
So I gotta take like 1.
Yep. Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, place your right foot back in front of your left. Then once you turn around, you're gonna take an additional 9. You're gonna take an additional 9 heel to toe steps, Miss Webb. It's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3. Once again, I took 3. You're gonna take 9. Do you understand? Okay, so Miss Webb, for these tests, remember, keep your hands at your sides at all times. Look down at your feet at all times. Count out loud for each heel to toe step. And Miss Webb, once you start this test, don't stop until you're complete.
Okay.
Giving you a lot of instructions, Miss Webb. Any questions for me?
That's it.
Okay, do you fully understand the instructions?
I fully understand.
Your next step is number 1. Go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, you completed that test, Miss Webb?
I completed it.
Okay, come over here. One more test. For this test, do me a favor, so you're not close to the wall. Stand right there for me.
Okay.
And face this way. Face this way. Okay.
So how do I do it?
I'm gonna give you. Nope. I'm gonna give you instructions for this test. This
Did
is.
I do the other one good?
You did it. You completed it. So okay. Okay. So I'm gonna give you instructions for this test. Once again, don't begin until I tell you to do so. Okay, Miss Webb? So when I tell you to, you're gonna lift either foot of your choice off the ground approximately 6 inches.
Okay.
Roughly about. I'll show you. I want to show you. So roughly about the height of a Coke can. To be fair, stand right here. So roughly about the height of a Coke can. You're gonna keep your hands at your side. You're gonna keep both legs straight.
I got you.
I'm gonna give you a demonstration just to ensure you understand.
Okay.
Whichever foot you choose to lift, whether it's your right foot or your left foot, keep it flat and parallel to the ground. Let me give you a
This
demonstration.
one, keep one of them flat, right?
Yep, I'm gonna show you. Look. When you raise that foot, count out loud like so. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
How long do I have to go to?
Until I tell you to stop. I'm gonna time it with my watch.
Okay.
Once again, Miss Webb, I've given you a lot of instructions. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay, do you fully understand these instructions,
I do,
Miss Webb?
sir.
I'll tell you when to begin, okay? In 3, 2, 1, begin.
1001, 1000.
Miss Webb claims she hasn't drank at all and that she was on a rush to get to the hospital to see her grandma, but her behavior was indicative of someone who was drunk.
Uh-oh, focus.
I stopped because
All right.
I thought you stopped.
All right.
The officer on the scene also stated that he smelled alcohol and stated that Webb had bloodshot red eyes. Now, the state of New Mexico strongly dislikes the act of driving or operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. The state has strict penalties in place for those who do so. Under Chapter 66-8102 of the New Mexico statute states that New Mexico prohibits a person from driving or being in actual physical control of a vehicle under any of the following conditions. 1. While being under the influence of an intoxicating liquor, while under the influence of any drug that renders the person incapable of safely operating a vehicle, or with a blood alcohol content BAC of 0.08 or greater. The severity of the penalties depends on each individual case. Now, on the scene, the officer also stated that Webb performed poorly during the field sobriety tests, which then prompted the officer to arrest Webb. After being arrested, she's seen being in a state of panic and even attempted to bribe the officer.
Am I going to jail?
Unfortunately, so Miss Webb, I think you're too impaired to drive, okay?
How? If
Raise your hands off your back. Raise your hands up. There you go.
But how if I did it?
Miss Webb, do you have any chewing gum, anything in your mouth, tobacco or anything? Lift up your tongue. Nothing inside your mouth, inside your teeth, your tongue. Okay, stand right here for me, Miss Webb. So
I did it,
let me
though,
tell you
sir.
what's going on real quick. Unfortunately, I feel you're too impaired to drive, okay?
But I'm
Miss?
really not, sir.
Okay. So that's what I feel right now. To be fair, stand right
Can
here.
you do me? Can you?
Yeah, what do
Sir,
you have?
I just want to get to the hospital to see my grandma, sir. I'm not intoxicated. intoxicated.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm just very.
So here's the thing, Miss Webb. I feel you're too impaired to drive.
I'm not, sir.
Okay.
There's another driver in the car.
So let me tell you. Let me talk to you, and you can ask me any questions. Okay?
Please,
let me talk to you real
please
quick.
don't do this. My grandma may be dying, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm going to talk to you, and you can ask me any questions. Okay?
Please,
so just
sir.
hear me out. So Miss Webb, unfortunately, I feel you're too impaired to drive.
I'm real, but
so
there's
no, just listen to me. Just listen to me.
Can you please not take me to jail, sir?
Raise your hands off your back. Raise your hands. No, up your back. There you go.
Can you please not do this? I just want to see my grandma. That's it, sir. Please don't do this.
Unfortunately, I have to, Miss Webb.
I'm really not. I did everything.
Oh, do you have anything on you that can cut me, poke me, or stick me?
No.
Nothing sharp in you, Miss Webb? Come have a seat back here.
Please, sir, just don't take me to jail. I could give you like $300 not to take me.
Don't say that.
Please, sir.
We're gonna go to the back seat.
Please, sir, don't do this. I'm not intoxicated at all.
Watch your seat.
I haven't drank nothing,
Watch
sir.
your seat. Watch your seat.
Please
Watch your
don't
feet.
take me, sir.
Watch your feet.
Please. Please, sir, don't take me. I just want to see my grandma. I'm not intoxicated.
546. 2259. Show me with 115, 47, and 41. I'll get it 49 now. If you can start a tow truck. They're starting it now.
They're gonna call for a ride.
Okay. I'll stand by with you. So until.
It don't matter, man.
No,
they're cool.
Okay.
I think they're just very, very high.
Okay.
The guy, once he was passed out, he barely kept his eyes open.
Okay.
Does she have keys on her or anything for the vehicle?
You don't have your keys on you, do you?
Ask her where the keys are.
Do you have the keys on you?
I have some other keys on me, but I don't.
Where are they at? Come on out. Let me let you get your keys.
Sir, please just don't take me. I'm not intoxicated. I'm just stressed out. I haven't drank.
You're wearing a shirt under your jacket?
Yes.
You're wearing a shirt?
Where are the keys to the vehicle?
I gotta try to search in my pockets.
Okay, so the keys are in your left pocket. Go ahead and grab them from me, okay?
I can't grab them unless you take the handcuffs off.
Okay, turn to your side.
Why are you guys taking me? Like, I did everything good.
Raise your hands off your back.
I did everything good. Like, why are you guys taking me?
Okay, with your left hand, go ahead and grab your keys out of your pocket. They're in your back pocket. And just set them right here on this pavement for me, okay? Okay, Miss Webb, go and place your hands behind your back.
I haven't even did anything for you guys to take me.
You have keys for this car?
No.
Where are the keys for this car?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They're probably somewhere in my car. There's a commission car. I have two cars.
This is for a Mini Cooper. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this in that car. Is that
No,
okay?
I want to take my keys with me.
You want to take it? We'll take it with
that
you.
car.
Okay, go and have a seat, Miss Webb. Miss Webb, how do you spell your first and last name?
I haven't did nothing wrong. I did everything.
Miss Webb, how do you spell your first and last name?
Like, please don't take me.
Unfortunately, Miss Webb, you are going to have to go to jail. You're only going to be in jail for about 4 to 6 hours.
No, don't take me, please.
So, Miss Webb, if you don't give me your name, they're going to keep you in jail.
My grandma may be dying. Please don't take me, please.
So here's the deal, Miss Webb. If I book you under Jane Doe, you're not going to be out till Monday.
Please,
so I need your first and last name.
Don't take me, please.
Okay, sit tight. She doesn't have an ID or a wallet or anything in here?
No.
No. Yes. Unfortunately, she's going to jail tonight for DWI. For DWI. So she's pretty. Hands out of your pocket.
Yes, sir. We already.
She's pretty impaired right now. No, you're good. You keep your stuff in your pocket. Just don't put your hands in your pockets. So she's pretty impaired right now. She's had a little too much to drink.
Now, as Webb is taken to the station, she tells officers she did not have her driver's license on her, and she continues to refuse to give officers her real name.
I'll give you $1,000 if you don't take me. I'll give you $1,000 if you don't take me to jail, please.
After arriving to the station, Webb still refuses to tell officers her real name, only shouting that she has to go to the bathroom and locks the bathroom door.
The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine
I didn't use the bathroom before. I fucking use it on myself.
the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, and/or technologist who is employed by a hospital and/or physician of your own choice to perform this additional chemical test.
I'm not taking no test.
The cost of this test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency.
I need to use the bathroom. I'm not taking no test.
Do you agree to take our
I
test?
need to use the bathroom. I do not agree.
I can't force you to take that test, but if
I
you
do not
refuse,
agree.
you
I
will
do
lose
not
your New
agree.
Mexico driver's license and/or non-resident
agree.
operating
I
privilege
do
for
not
1
agree.
year.
The officers give Webb several minutes of privacy before warning her that they will have to come in and get her if she doesn't come out. After some time, Webb still doesn't respond and the officers take her by both arms out of the bathroom. Webb is then seen taken to a holding cell, but she still doesn't tell the officers her name, forcing her to be booked under the name Jane Doe. The last update available from Webb was that she had been arrested for DWI before and was driving on a revoked license at the time of this arrest. She failed to appear in court and now has a warrant out for her arrest.